Important thing to mention or say. I'm not really sure. After you use a calculator program, uh, even or whether you are connected to internet or not, you're going to first of all, I recommend you delete it. You can press CE. Please don't press C because there is M minus. I don't know what that is. I'm scared to be honest. I press CE and then what is C? Yes, CE deletes as in not delete memory. Hopefully, this uh, user output screen portion. Uh, this C deletes your what I just showed. I'm not really sure. So if you want to go further or you need, you press this three line. Please don't say stack. Please just say on top. And then you can. There are options. If you want to use converter, please use your internet or just use search engine. I have no idea why. Don't call settings ever. That's not a warning. I think. Then you can press this X button or click, which means close. If you want, you can come to this as in hover over this icon, and then use left click, close window. That's also an option. Why do I talk about this? What are you going to do with this in your daily life? These are the questions that you don't have an answer, and you should not have an answer until you live your life in a decent way. I have to check. I should. I'm checking news regularly. It's very efficient in the sense that it's brief, also condensed. If you want to click, use preferable search engine. So browser. Yeah. So, Matrix has one song that I generally consider as top or perfect, in my opinion, which is Mona Lisa. It's not in original. It's not Mona Lisa. It's Mona Lisa. Overdrive. You have to listen to that song. I didn't share it. I shared Chateau composition because well, first you deal with basics and then first deal with basic and then if you want you proceed with uh, what is considered advanced, I can say. When you listen to that song, there's this uh, scene that catches your attention. It's a highway chase scene. It's highly dangerous. I watched back in the day. It's been done with CGI, as in this uh, prior form of simulation technology. Today we call it virtual reality or VR. Uh, you can use things in one dimension, that's what we call screen today, thanks to electricity, also engineering. Uh, yes. So if you listen to that song, it has some ups and downs, which does not exist. Uh, I think it's perfect match, perfect as in soundtrack, not whole entire music genre. Uh, it's perfect in the sense that uh, there are no ups and downs. Uh, it just takes you to some place and then offers you something. Also mentions some uh, classic song, I think. There's an anime regarding that. I don't ever speak about it. Yes. Uh, so you have to listen to that song if you want. Uh, and I wouldn't ever be bothered about what does it mean to you. If you want, you can make video art, try to show it in your daily life, then consider. Uh, I don't know. What are you going to do? Maybe compose music. That's what I can say. Oh, uh, so thing is, what does that composition tells you? Uh, for me, I can say there are two angels. That's what it's being called. Speaking of, you don't know they are called angels until you look at soundtrack. It's very strange. There are two in sense that two separate beings. That's what we're shown. So while today I was listening to that song, um, I had this thing. For instance, consider there are a lot of movies regarding that. That's why I'm telling you about it. It's we summoned this, we did that thing that came wasn't we expected. Yes, Ouija board movie, sell it for $300 million. Of course, what a joke. It's always a joke, hopefully. Uh, why does your Ouija board doesn't work? Because we have security, brother. uh, so, uh, yeah, that means. Thing is, consider beings that come there have good intentions because you just look at soundtrack, they are being called angels. So consider your strength level or your existence level. I'm not really sure what it's called. It's called. It goes like this: 9999999999999. Nine isn't number, not Deutsch. Means no, not that. It's highest single decimal number. And then what you're facing is this. Oh, you got 300 spirit, intellect, also strength. How do they raise you, bro? It's like you don't even hear that. Hopefully, you don't ever think about that. Think about that ever. I'm terribly sorry I have to mention this. So, how do you? How do you? It's consider getting in touch with what not what you deem what is inferior to you in a proven mathematical in our language. Hopefully, way when who knows. Uh, thing is, well, did someone say exercise? Uh, yes, you present challenges. Also, put uh, control mechanism. You watch carefully and then see what happens. If you want, you can call them devil. If you want, you can call them demon. If you want, you call them angel. Third one's optional in our case. Not always accurate.